security guards be thought of as law enforcers? Hi, I'm Holly of Region Security Guardian's YouTube channel, and in today's video we'll be discussing whether security guards are similar to the police and the different powers that they both have. The police and security guards are often thought as being quite similar, as they both have a main responsibility of providing protection, but in reality the two are quite different. And even though they both share the responsibility of protecting members of the public, this doesn't mean that security guards are law enforcers. Someone who is a law enforcer is somebody who has the power to enforce a law, such as being able to arrest somebody. And security guards simply aren't law enforcers because they don't have the power or authority to enforce laws. Is armed security considered as law enforcers? Armed security guards, like normal security guards, aren't considered as law enforcers either. This is because armed security guards don't have the same powers or authority as the police, so they won't be able to conduct or enforce any laws such as arresting somebody. Do security guards have the same authority as the police? Although the police and security guards both provide protection, they won't have the same authority. Security guards are often employed by businesses who work in privately owned spaces, such as warehouses, shopping centres and offices. Guards will often be hired by these businesses to protect the building, anybody working there, anybody visiting there, valuables and any type of equipment they may have. Security guards are often expected to follow the guidelines and rules that are set by their employer, but they aren't allowed to go against the law whilst following these guidelines. While law enforcement officers such as the police are often employed by the government, so they will be allowed to follow and enforce laws set by the government. What is the difference between a security guard and a police officer? One of the main differences between the police and the security guards is that the police are law enforcement officers, so they are often employed by the government and they have the full force of the law behind them, while security guards work in security and are employed by the government and instead employed by owners of a business, so they won't have the full force of the law behind them. The police themselves often work in the legal system and are often held accountable by them. Security guards, however, represent the individual or the business that has hired them, and they will often have to follow the business owner's instructions. Police are often there to protect the public, and they will often respond to 999 calls, and they will often attend large events that may need extra supervision, such as football matches or protests. And when police need to enter private properties, they will often need to gain permission. One of the ways they can do this is through obtaining a warrant from a judge, but this can often be a lengthy process. And another power that the police have is that they are able to properly arrest somebody that they believe are committing a crime. Security guards, on the other hand, also protect the public, but they are often based in the private properties or businesses that they are protecting. Security guards ensure that rules and guidelines are followed in these properties and that the employees or the business themselves are well protected. Security guards do have some powers that the police don't. For example, security guards who work in privately owned properties are allowed to question any individuals within those properties, as the property is privately owned. However, security guards, unlike the police, won't be allowed to properly arrest somebody because security guards can't enforce the law. And instead, if a security guard believes somebody is committing a crime, they will only be allowed to perform a citizen's arrest before contacting law enforcement. So, what powers do security guards have? Although security guards can't enforce the law, they do have some powers. Security guards are often responsible for providing protection to people, buildings and valuables. And with this responsibility, this does mean they are allowed to detain anybody they believe is committing a crime. For example, if a security guard catches somebody stealing from a shop or sees somebody vandalising a property, they will be able to detain them and carry out a traditional citizen's arrest before contacting the police. It is important to note that security guards aren't allowed to use force when they are detaining somebody, and there is no set amount of time that security guards are allowed to detain somebody for, but it is normally till the police or any other sort of law enforcement arrives. If a security guard catches somebody stealing or they are working at an event, they are allowed to search somebody and their belongings. However, security guards will first need to get consent or permission to search them before doing so. Some security guards around the world have the right to use or carry weapons, but this normally depends on the laws of the country that they are operating in. For example, American security guards may be allowed to carry batons or pepper spray because some states within America allow security guards to carry weapons. However, in the UK, security guards won't be allowed to carry weapons at all due to the UK's strong laws on carrying firearms firearms and weapons. So that's the end of our video. Did you think it was helpful? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, why not give it a like? And if you'd like to, why not subscribe to our channel as we put out new content every week? Thank you for watching. We hope to see you in another one.